Throwing ass on the gram, getting laughs at the stand. Only she can, only feehans. It's only feehans.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of OnlyFeehans with me, Kerryn Elizabeth Feehan, and my reluctant co-host, Jared Schwartz. Today's guest...
I can't believe I'm still here.
Today's guest has been requested by one of our, 18 fans. I said 16 a couple minutes ago, but
I think it's just Chloe commenting.
I know, it's always Chloe trolling us.
Commenting.
Anyway, my former co-host...
You're doing so good, Kerryn. Don't take it back. Just keep going.
my former co-host...
Yeah. My former cow house.
Because we used to fucking house people. My co-house from Shame On. The illustrious Myka Fox is here, you guys.
Thank you.
Finally.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, Kerr.
And I'll tell you, there's a very specific reason that you're here.
Is this is this an ambush situation?
No, I wouldn't call it that. I mean, I've been, I feel like saving you. You've been requested, and of course, you were always going to be a guest. But a couple nights ago, Jared asked me in all seriousness to earnestly stop bullying him about living at home with his mother and father.
What?
And
why
so
is that something? Okay.
But so let me just finish. I'm sorry. Because
I already hate this so much.
No, because I'm coming from a place of I don't want to be responsible for being detrimental to somebody's mental health. What? If Jared fucking kills himself or something,
it's on
and
your
he
hands now,
blames
Myka.
it on me, and so I would like to shift that responsibility.
Kerryn Laundry over here gonna run into a nature preserve because little baby pussy can't fucking handle the comedian's mean words. Why are you even here? What is that? What are you even?
I said
What
to slow
are?
down. I didn't say to stop.
He said to tone it down.
Okay. Why don't you let us know when it's an acceptable amount of abuse? Just tell us when you've hit the threshold.
That's a good idea. I'll give him a little pom pom.
Yes. like one of those little smile meters.
Yes.
And then he can point. Oh, I'm sad today. This is an ouchie.
Oh man.
You fucking puts. Why don't you just fucking quit and go stay at your mom's house and just read books about other lonely people?
You see, Jared? Do you see how much worse it could be? Do you see?
Are you okay?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
See?
Reluctant co-host. I wish you were more reluctant. Go.
I know.
Then. I watched the clips. You don't add anything. Is that amongst the comments about begging for me to appear?
Yes.
Are there also comments about how Jared should not appear?
100%. It's 85% of the comments.
I just appreciate you put a shirt on for the show.
It's 10%.
Because I was busy working like the man I am for Kerryn before this, building her
Good
new
job,
dresser.
Jared.
I know. I'm just going to overpay
Because
him.
I need money. Because this whole job situation.
Because I said to Jared,
Fuck
I was
this
like,
job.
maybe we came to a place where I was like, I think that we're just different. We're two different people.
You're breaking up with him?
Maybe it's like,
no.
It's just sort of like I'm going in one direction and that's up, and you're kind of not going in any direction.
It's a real lateral move.
So I feel like in that sense we're moving apart.
and we were just talking about, you guys were just talking about Jewish people. So I was honestly maybe it's a cultural thing. Mm-hmm. Maybe in Jewish families, the son doesn't leave until he's married. And I was like, who do I know that's Jewish? Myka Fox.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's been on her own, self-sustained since the age of what?
17.
17.
Where are you from, Myka?
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, that's why. She had to leave Arizona.
That's true. I did have to go. But
Oh,
guess what?
I'm
I did.
from New York.
Because Staten Island is the tropics. I mean, what do you mean?
At 17, where'd you go? You went to college?
Yeah, I went to college.
Where'd you go?
UC Irvine.
She went to college.
Jared, what are you pointing out? What is he pointing out?
What is it?
Go to college.
What?
I don't fucking.
I went to college on Staten Island.
Okay, now what? 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 What do you want, Jared?
I'm still figuring that out.
That's the
What does me going to college have to do with you not getting a job and moving out of your mom's house?
I'm not working. I'm sort of employed. It's a weird situation. I've talked about it too much on this podcast already.
It's a weird situation that you don't have a job. It's not that weird. It just is lame. It's a lame situation.
Well, it's a situation that you're not informed on.
Oh, is it like your mom's sick and you have to take care of her and shit like that?
Nope.
Nah.
I'm like, because, those are some, that's a nice crutch to hang on. I've seen lots of people go down with that ship.
Like, I am technically employed, but, like, I'm not allowed to work at the moment.
What is it, a trust fund? Is that what you're fucking talking
I
about?
work in schools, and I had suspension, and because someone ratted on me for a joke, I showed them.
Wait, you've already talked about this on the show, and that's
Not really. You're like we can really, the nitty gritty. He's a
Professional.
He's a paraprofessional, so he takes care.
He's a parasite.
Yes. 100%. So he takes care of like the special ed kids in classrooms or whatever. He makes sure they're all right.
Great.
Really good job.
Great. And were you living at home when you had the job?
The hours are 8 to 3. He takes home $170 a day.
With medical.
Okay.
That's like how much a week?
About $550.
$550.
So it's not easy to move out on that kind of money.
No.
I get it. Yeah.
No.
I think
So
it
that
is.
no. You have to make your rent in a week. You have to think like that.
In New York, that never happens. And for most of the time I was in New York, I was like,
I always did
basically
that.
poverty ridden, and I like was paying like half. It took me like half a month to earn a month's rent.
I guess
It's
it
about
depends.
$550 after taxes.
It's so low. It's so low.
Yeah.
I mean, like you'll be
a
living
couple
with
thousand a
like
month.
maybe
I
5
can move
other
out.
people and like with one bathroom in Bushwick, like at that, in a windowless room with a sheet. Maybe.
You could you could get an $800 rent, and so it's like a week and a half takes you to earn it. The rest, you figure it out. It's completely doable.
I know. But at the moment, I have
You
this
don't want
suspension.
to.
No,
Yeah.
I have this suspension.
So how long are you suspended for?
He doesn't know, and he can't do anything about it. They just took it from going to the police down to not going to the police. They were going to go to the police.
About what? For a joke?
This lady reported me.
So why continue working somewhere where like that's going to be a liability risk or that's going to be a potential problem forever?
I learned my lesson. To not speak to.
What's your only
certain
good
people.
joke?
Yeah, you got to pick, man. You got to either be a comedian or help. Don't say it, Myka.
What? Be a comedian or help?
The people that he helps.
Right. Oh.
But it's like a 40.
Somehow ruder the way I just said it.
I know. Don't say it, Myka.
I think it's like a $40,000 salary, $40,000 salary.
Yeah, it's a job that
Yeah.
you could have, that you fucked up, I guess.
Right, for right now, but I'll be back.
I guess it's just like the complacency, like the sort of like lack of fuck. I gotta fucking get out of here. I gotta figure something else out. In the meantime,
How long has this been going on?
Like the school year just started.
Oh, so because you had summer
Couple
off
weeks.
anyway.
I worked in the summer.
When's the last time you worked?
Over 3 weeks now. Over August 20th.
Almost over a month. Today's
Here's
the 24th.
Here's the
Today's the
thing.
24th.
And you can't get unemployment from that?
No, I definitely can't get unemployment. But the worst part about it is like the reason why I'm like, hey, calm down, because I've gotten hit up from the school I worked at during the summer to come back to work.
But they wouldn't let you?
I'm not allowed to accept it. So it's just like
Because of the case.
It's not that I don't.
The case is still
work.
pending.
I guess
Yeah.
I really want to hear the details of this case, but I guess we can't talk about it on the show. What did you fucking do, man?
I have this joke about. I showed this teacher a joke after school was over. I was just being a friendly person, and I was like, "Hey, I'm about to post this joke. What do you think about it?" And I showed it to the wrong person.
And
was
was it
too
about sex or was it about the school?
It was about yeah.
And so it was about sex, and so now
No, it wasn't about sex. It was about school.
It was about the school, and she was like, "I can't believe you're taking advantage of your position. That's unacceptable," type of a thing.
No, I don't even know the report that she wrote, but I'm just assuming that it was about the joke being like and pedophilia. The joke. You've heard the joke.
Oh, yeah, but it wasn't
ticklish joke.
memorable.
So
It's the joke. Remember when I had you on that really cool
Yeah.
What's the
the model influencer show?
The influencer show.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Let's talk about that fucking.
Yeah,
night.
that was the highlight of my career.
We've never talked so much shit in my life. You ate the whole pack of Sopressata. How dare you look at that board and go, "Oh, there's no more meat left, you fucking pig."
You noticed that?
Yes.
You noticed that?
He irritates me so much. Everything he does bothers me. And I just saw him go, oh, there's nothing left of this free food I haven't even said thank you for yet.
And also, you're the one who watched it clock down.
I know.
So where's the... I feel like the show spends too much time even thinking about him.
Yeah, let's talk about me.
How are you doing, Kerryn?
Yeah, I need to here's my thing. I was thinking do I need to date somebody? But I think I'm just going to get my money up this winter. And then springtime, I'm going to
How are you gonna
date.
do that?
Because you can't do them both at the
Just
same
not time.
time.
Yeah, no, I don't have time.
Yeah, it's a time factor and not like they fucking make you quit factor.
The thing is,
Wait.
I'm not motivated to.
No, what?
You know what I noticed?
Go ahead. What? Go ahead.
I saw a chart that said kids my age, their net
You're
worth-
not a kid. This is already ridiculous.
Although I don't consider him adult because he doesn't pay rent. I don't consider you an adult until you pay rent.
People my age,
Okay.
their average net worth is negative $22,000.
Yeah, because they have student loan debt.
So I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty well. You're a fucking idiot. Everything you say hurts me.
No.
Your feelings or your career?
What's fucked up is we
Both.
totally moved on.
I
And
know.
he's still fucking.
You fell
thinking-
for it though.
You fell for it.
No,
I
you
said
fell
no.
for it.
I said no. Don't talk. And you said you can talk. You can talk, Jerry.
He's so powerfully. You're right. He's so powerfully annoying.
I'm not fucking
but
landing
you
on that
went,
grenade.
You went what? You were like what?
No, I said what? Because I was like, I physically turned away from him and said we have to stop
powerful.
talking.
He's powerful.
Do you get what do you like about this?
I
Is
don't
because
know.
he's like a punching bag.
Yeah. Although I started taking these classes at Punch House, and I think I
And so your time's almost up, bro.
don't think I need him anymore. I don't
Yeah.
want to be hurtful. Like I said, I really did bring you in because I'm like, I don't like bullying somebody to the point where they have to be like, you're being so mean to me that's like making me sad. I'm gonna be like, because I don't.
Yeah.
I think that he should know that I come from a place of like I'm like helpful, like I care about you, like the bullying comes from. I swear,
No, I do get that.
I just don't understand how you can have a soul while you live with your parents.
A lot of people do it. I don't get it either. I think it is true, like Arrested Development. There's like some real fucking mental health shit happening there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, right now during a pandemic, obviously there's like
Sure, a little
circumstances.
leeway, but the unemployment is done, and so is the leeway.
Is it?
I just wheezed
How
so
old
hard.
are you, Jared?
24. I'll be 25.
You've been
in December.
24 for like 2 years. He's been 24 since
Are
we
you
began
lying
this.
about being
I've been-
24,
Yeah.
the grossest age
I
for
would
a
never-
boy to be?
Yeah.
Just ugh.
When's your birthday?
December. I'll be 25.
I
in
think
December.
it was in July, and you changed it.
Oh,
He's smiling. Oh my god, you busted
no,
him.
it's
You
it's
busted
not.
him.
I think I did.
He's embarrassed to already be turning
No,
26.
I've been doing
at his mom's
comedy
house.
since I was
Yeah.
21.
Well, you're doing great. So, do you want to date a boy? Listen.
I want a construction worker, or like
Yeah.
I don't care.
Is that why you made him wear a tank top and put
No,
together
I
your
came in
thing?
and I was like, "Who's this lesbian putting my dresser together?" Look at the guns on Deirdre.
I love the toothpicks on the charcuterie.
They're for the raspberry, like in case because there's honey on them, in case you don't want to get honey on your fingers.
Oh, I didn't know there was honey on them.
Yeah,
Honey?
I forgot
thought
to.
that was cheese.
There's cheese in it, and there's honey drizzle on them.
What are these chips?
Those are just chips.
What kind?
Terra, those like Terra chips. Why don't
So-
you have a fruit? Have a vegetable.
I did already.
One?
I had the whole thing of grapes.
I don't care.
You are his mom.
Well, because he's
Have a
see-through.
vegetable.
I know, but you see how
Get
there's no
a
color
job.
in his face? Like, I want him to like have like color for the podcast.
Just fucking hang him out the window.
That's why I made him walk to Dry Bar today.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe he'll get a tan. I brought the keys with me.
Looking good, Jared.
Michael, let's talk about you and your career and your relationship.
Oh, everything's perfect for me. I mean, I don't want to just come on the show and brag.
Micah's boyfriend's so good, I get to use him. He did that. He mounted that TV. He mounted the bedroom TV.
So that's the thing is, my boyfriend doesn't have a job. He's been unemployed.
Sure he does. He's my home good guy.
Yeah, he is going
My home
back.
good guy.
He's going back to doing task gravity shit.
See?
You know. He'll
My
be-
thing.
I
get
can't
this-
deliver. I can't
Hey,
deliver.
Why?
Because it's my parents' car.
You always find a way.
I
You
also
could get
did-
away with that, you fucking pussy. Just don't get pulled over.
Why would I do that to my mom?
Just don't get in trouble. Just don't get a ticket.
But
don't get pulled over.
I can't run up all those miles.
She checks it. What is this, Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
I know. I'm like, what is this like? The
I mean,
family
I-
station wagon?
Well,
love a
the thing is,
car,
I am running
that's-
up the miles right now, driving into the city. But they're gonna buy out the car, so.
Yeah, I'm like, you drive everywhere. We drove to Connecticut. What the
I
fuck
know.
are you liar? You're a liar. All right, he says he can't deliver.
But also, that's not the only...
TaskRabbit, you don't have to even have a car. Like, you can just...
Tim takes his tool bag on the train.
And I get the sense that he thinks he's too good for these jobs.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. By the way he keeps trying to make eye contact with me.
That's what bothers me. That's like, you think you're too good for a fucking regular ass, like, under the table, blue collar, get your hands dirty fucking job?
No. I just don't put the effort in for it, which is gross.
God, doesn't that feel good to hear him say that?
No.
Feels
didn't.
good.
It feels good for you because
Uh-huh.
you're sick of it. I get it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, you loved him.
I love Tim.
You guys are going away?
We're going to Miami this
What?
weekend.
Whoa.
I know. I don't want to go.
Why?
Because it's like all fucking COVID-y and gross, and we're
Oh.
staying near a football stadium because we're going for his birthday.
Oh.
Are you going to the game?
He's gonna go to the game. I'm gonna stay. I think I'm gonna go to the beach. I don't think I'll be a helpful addition at the
I'll
game.
come meet you at the beach, and I'll go on the next flight out.
Is
Come
Indianapolis
hang
playing?
with me on the beach. It's the
Miami?
Colts versus
Miami.
the Dolphins, and apparently like both of the quarterbacks are out there, like second string quarterbacks for both. So the game's probably just gonna be
Oh, it's gonna
lame
be
anyway.
shit.
I love
I've actually
football.
went to a Miami Dolphin Indianapolis game.
Tell us, Jared. How was it?
It was one great catch. It's actually he'll remember the catch. It was this one-handed catch. It's great.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up that
I
whole
think that was the
trip.
last time they played. I was at that game.
That's pretty
That was
cool.
actually the first football game I've ever been to.
First.
Relatable.
I like inside my head, I'm just thinking about anything else.
Well, this is the thing.
I'm
You
like,
doing any shows down there?
Tonight?
No, out.
Oh,
in
out
Miami.
there? No, it's just for Timmy's birthday. We're celebrating him. It's like gonna be him, his like buds. His dad's coming. I'm like, wait, I'm going to Miami to party with Tim's dad. Here's the thing.
Hell yeah.
Tim's parents are all up in our fucking shit.
really?
I've met them multiple times.
Yeah.
Right? On my podcast that I do with Tim.
Yes.
Right? The last episode we did, I'm talking about how I think his mom's a lesbian. I'm calling her a dyke. I'm like, she always going on these fishing trips to get the fuck away from your dad and his dumb dick. And I was like, she likes to smell of fish. I mean, it's all adding up. I'm just going on and on and
I
on.
can't believe that.
Next thing you know, like a few days later, I get a text from his mom directly, not on a chain with Tim. Just she texts me every now and then all the time, which also freaks me out because that's way more than I
think
talk.
that's nice.
It's nice, but I don't talk
He's
to
like
my mom.
Midwestern. That's like, they're so nice.
They're so nice, right? And she's like, she's like, tell me you're coming to Christmas. I have a plan for us to go ice fishing together.
No.
And I was like, what? And I just texting Tim, dude, is your mom hitting on me? What the fuck is? I'm freaking out. I'm like, what is going on?
Does she listen to the podcast?
She listens to the podcast.
She's gonna kill you.
I know.
You think I'm a lesbian?
I know. I was like, what the fuck, Tim? Why don't you tell me your mom listens? She's like, I don't know what she listens to.
My like sister will like bring up like she'll like hint at it. She's like, oh, I heard your podcast. Whenever I say anything about her, like she'll bring this up. She's like, I heard you mentioned me on your podcast. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, anyway. Did you like it? Was it funny? Am I good? Do you love me?
Who brings it up?
My sister.
Ugh, that's subtle.
Well,
That's subtle.
I mean, she is
Why do you say it like that?
The other night,
Subtle.
two things happened to me. The other night, I was FaceTiming with her and my new.
Hi, Colleen. I guess she watches this.
Hi, Colleen. I was FaceTiming with baby Robert, and I had Ernest with me over at PJ Clark's, and I dropped his leash, and he wandered to like the next table over, and this guy like brought him back to me. He's like, "Hey, here's your dog," and I was like, "Sorry, I was distracted by my baby nephew." He's like, "Yeah, here's your dog."
Yeah.
Stop showing me.
You're like the baby doesn't even understand shapes. All right.
No. Fuck. And then a lady screamed at me today, like scolded me in a way that went through my spine that I kept thinking about, like kept with me. It happened hours ago. There's a little park over there, and Ernest was peeing on some plants. And then we walked 2 feet, and this woman is on me, screaming at me. I have my headphones on. I have my Beats on. I'm like, oh, what does she need? She's like, do you know what your dog just did? I was like, what? I'm sorry, where? He just fucking peed on the plants. I don't think she swore. She's like, he just peed on the plants. That's disgusting. And I was like, I'm
It's
sorry.
his birthday.
I was like, no. I was like, do you live in those plants? What? Why do you care? This is a dog-friendly neighborhood. Like, I understand, like, maybe it's very, like, pristine, but that's because people pay to keep it that way. There's people that go around and, like, clean the pee, and, like, I pick up all his poops. But people who don't pick up their dog's poops, like, there's people 24 hours a day cleaning.
Is there a sign that says, like, no
There's
peeing?
signs everywhere. We don't give a fuck.
Yes,
This
right.
is a dog neighborhood. He peed there because it was a brown spot. You know why? Because that's where 18 other dogs fucking peed.
That's right.
You have a
Ernest.
crazy pet too, right, Micah?
Toe's a beautiful creature who kills everything in
Oh
the
my God.
backyard. Total
Yeah.
body count. 9 rats,
Oh my god.
4 birds.
She doesn't eat them though, right? No, she just does it for
We
the
don't
sport.
let her. Well, she
Yeah.
doesn't really, because she's not fucking hungry. You
Right.
know, she just loves. She's
To murder.
She's loves to murder. She's a little murder
It's a
baby.
black cat, right?
Yeah, she's black.
That's fucking
What? You scared?
yeah.
Go ahead, Jared. Tell us about superstitions and what does a black cat mean?
Did one cross your path and then you had to live at home for the rest of your life?
No, my mom.
Oh, what was that black cat on Sabrina the Teenager? Salem?
Salem.
Do you remember Salem, Jared? Are you familiar? Are you too young for
Is
that
it
show?
Massachusetts? Boston?
That is okay. You know, you gotta give it to him when he gets something right.
He's just like a little free association machine.
Yeah. We reward it though if it's correct.
Thank
Yes, Salem is a town in Massachusetts, and there's witches. Salem was also the name of a black cat on a television show called Sabrina the Teenage
that was
Witch,
the
which
name
I
of it.
mentioned a few
Gotcha.
minutes. Anyway,
Yes, my cat's a murderer. Your dog's a pisser. What? So what? How did that end? Were you just like, okay, you're right?
I did say that to her. I was like, I'm sorry. Do you live in these
You said
places?
that?
I
Yeah.
did because
That's so funny.
Oh, you must
she
have
was
been
like,
so-
She must have been
"What?
furious.
What? And then she's like, you're disgusting. She's like, you don't care. I was like, I'm sorry. She's like, you don't care. And then she was just
You're
yelling
right.
at me
Yeah,
so
you're
much
right.
that I became like pearl clutchy, as if like
Yeah.
she was assaulting me. I'm like, I'll flip this. Let's flip
Yes.
this.
Yes. Oh, Karen. Yes, Victoria's
Fuck
Secret.
her. What are you doing? I'm here to read my book and look at plants. Fucking
Caring
just
about the
kill
earth.
yourself.
She's probably the fucking piss police.
Yeah.
She just
How many-
waits. She just waits for people because she's mad that her like son still lives with her.
Yeah.
And so she fucking just sits outside,
Yes.
ignoring him, waiting for someone to piss on the plants, and then
Yeah.
she just, oh, I knew someone would do it today.
She couldn't wait.
Ugh,
She couldn't wait to
She
yell at
fucking
me.
had her sprinting shoes on.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
piss police.
Yep. Well, we're gonna piss.
Good job,
Keep doing
Ernest.
it. We don't care.
Good.
How's your week going, Micah?
That's what he does. That's his contribution.
Oh, he changes the subject.
Yeah. He likes to show off that he knows that like weeks are different than days.
Yeah. It's hard when you don't have a job to keep track.
I've been doing a lot of writing though.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Look
that
at
why-
Karen. Karen just like couldn't even believe that word came out of your mouth.
Especially after the sentence I said earlier.
Doing a lot of writing.
Well, at least I'm getting that done in the meantime.
Yeah. Got a lot of new bits. Jared, let's talk about your week.
My sketches. You watch my
Oh, yeah.
cartoons?
I don't.
Thanks.
They're not cartoons.
What are they?
I
I don't
Animations.
know. They're
animations.
like animated
Animations.
pictures.
What?
I believe I've seen some in the past.
My animations.
They're like a screen grab from a video game.
Oh, you're on Twitch?
No.
Yes.
Oh, are
He
you a little
twitches.
Twitch star?
No.
That's a good job opportunity for you.
Yeah, you
Twitch?
can make money on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
If Twitch was like a cam girl thing.
I
Yeah, you could cam girl.
applied to a few jobs this week.
That
Na-
was his writing.
Namely, I know I was
To
going
whom
say.
it may concern.
He was like, can you write your resume? Where did you apply?
Stephen Colbert, I think as a PA.
Okay.
That's a good job.
And
Yeah.
an internship, but I don't know if that's for next year. I don't know why I did that.
You're going to wait to intern?
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot of internships I wish I had done rather than take jobs. But then how would I have eaten
Right.
But also,
or
like,
paid rent?
You could have lived
yeah, the
with Jared's
TaskRabbit
mom.
thing is
I guess I could
interesting.
have lived with Jared's mom, yeah.
She makes
Maybe
his
I go
girlfriend
get a
breakfast.
TaskRabbit. But I don't want to. That is something yeah.
No, listen, he doesn't have time to work. He is the next big thing, obviously. You hear him crush week after week on this podcast.
People can't
zing
stop.
after zing.
Yeah. People can't stop bringing him up to me. They're like, have you heard of this new guy, Jared?
I know. He's always keeping to himself, never really talking to anybody. And I'm like, this kid is so quiet, under the radar. Like, and it's all about what he does on stage. It's not about the hang. It's not about the fucking handshaking. It's about killing.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the comics in the back. It's about the audience in the front. You know?
Yes, exactly.
Just if I'm like, if I connect with even one person, I've done my job, and I just connect with everybody. It's just the way that I am.
Can I tell you what he did at was it Frantic? This is this week, right?
Yeah. What did I do?
He comes up and he goes,
Oh, no.
"Oh, there's some chicks here to see me. They want to be roasted."
No, I didn't say they were here to see me. I
Wait,
said
he wasn't on. He's
some
just
girls
hanging
I
out.
He was on.
Oh, okay.
I said some girls I know are here, and they told me they want to be roasted.
By you.
And
Yeah.
Kerryn took it as they were here for me.
Well, I was trying to be a teachable moment, and all the other comics sitting with me agreed with me, right? They all repeated what I said when I was like, Jared, why would you tell me that? You could have just been like, okay, you goofy bitches. Like, you want to be roasted? That's goofy. And then not told me that. Like,
Oh,
I don't fucking care.
I think it's funny to tell you.
No. What did all the other comics say? They were like, yeah, why would you tell her that? They're like, that's something that's, like, goofy. Like, why would you tell her that, Jared? Like, you should have just kept it, like,
You
Gavin?
fucking loser.
Gavin Matz?
Repeating goddamn things people say to you just willy-nilly.
Yeah. Gavin Matz was like, yeah, dude, why would you tell her that?
You can't filter out when people suck and when people don't.
Thank you.
I can't.
He can't, though. He's not discerning at all.
I honestly don't know if I would have told you or not. I'm trying to put myself in Jared. I kind of feel for you.
If you
because
told me,
It's funny
you would be like,
to share that moment.
I don't
these
think it's
fucking
funny.
nerds want to be roasted. I
I mean, I
I
laughed
would, yeah,
about
if
it.
you
First of
made
all,
fun of them too, Kerryn.
roasted, like, ugh, like, stop. Like, who requests that, you weirdly narcissistic fucking freak show? Like, who
There was
goes
good
to a
Rick and Morty-
comedy
there was a good
show?
Rick and Morty episode about that,
Okay.
where like they get off on like
Put
being
the link,
roasted.
Pat. So, but what I did, shut up. What I did is I just like went around these girls and literally fucked with every single other person but them.
That's
Really?
so funny.
Yeah.
I have
So
this
then
set
he-
actually. I gotta watch it.
So then it worked out.
So
that
then
he
he
did tell
has-
you,
then he has-
Kerryn, it kind of worked out.
I mean, I would have done that anyway. I'm fucking hosting. Like, I'm gonna do crowd work. Like, just let me live. Like, I probably would have roasted them if you like hadn't said anything. It almost certainly would have
I just
happened.
thought it was funny to relay that message.
Yeah, but we all
Like,
agree it
laughing,
wasn't.
I was laughing at them too.
No, you weren't. It didn't come off like that. It came off earnest, and it made you look goofy.
Really? Okay.
This is the dumbest fight I've ever heard
No,
of in
we
my
can get
life.
dumber.
I truly, like, of all the things to hate about Jared, this is like the most like nebulous.
But if you're
thing.
like annoyed with
Nebulous,
somebody,
spell
you know
that,
how like
Pat.
everything they do
That's the
like
word.
annoys you.
oh yeah, no, you hate him,
Yeah.
and so see, here's the thing, Karen. If you hate him, how can you want the best for him? Are you trying to convince yourself that
She
you
loves
do?
me. She doesn't like me.
Is it like it's like a sibling thing where it's like I love you and I want the best for you, but I fucking hate being around you,
Yeah.
like family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like pity.
No.
it's like pity.
I'm sorry. No, it is pity.
It
You know.
oh, thanks for correcting it for Jeopardy rules.
Who is
What is
pitiful? hey, we
No.
have a spelling word.
Oh, I
That's a
said
really
it.
easy
It was
one.
Nebulous.
Oh, I didn't hear you say
When she said it.
I said it.
nebula. Well, I didn't hear you tell Pat to spell it. Did you?
never pay attention to me anyway. So.
All right.
You guys do a thing where you have to spell
Pat,
words.
Pat has to spell a word a week. He
because
fucks up the captions.
Oh, so you're practicing?
Yeah.
And so where are you supposed to do that now, Pat?
He's like-
Yeah, go ahead.
he's like-
Nebulous,
He's like
Pat.
3 for 7.
Okay, go spell it.
Nebulous.
No.
O-U-S, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
You fucking idiot.
What does it
That's
mean?
why we do this, Pat. That's why we do this.
What does it mean?
What was it? Nebulous, smart, something in your brain. The center?
No, because she said this argument was real nebulous.
Nebulous it means like it's sort of like without form. So it's sort of like it's just sort of like he's kind of right. It's like in space with the
Right.
nebula, but it's like it's kind of out in the ether. It doesn't really have like
Any tangibility?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've actually never specifically heard it just like I've learned what that word is through context. So I'm probably right though. I'm
It's all right.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm probably right though. I say to a bunch of idiots who have no fucking clue.
Nah.
You know, Karen.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Why? So, was I done? Oh, so then he has like a set.
Yeah.
He does all right. And now I'm like zoned in on the girl. And I'm like, were you more or less attracted to him like before or after his set or whatever?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
I actually, so I got the tape from Joe, and I watched. It was only like 10 seconds after my set,
Right.
and all I got was you asked her. You didn't ask her that. That might have been the second question, but you were like,
What did she say? For the love of
It's like
fucking
been
God.
5 minutes. It's
Dear
been
God.
5 minutes.
What is this? What you do on stage too? You're like, well, I have 5 minutes to fill. Why don't I just talk about what I'm about to talk about?
Are you pulling up the tape?
yeah.
No.
Can't you remember?
Just remember.
That's the whole thing about me.
What's the whole thing about you? Is that you suck? What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm abusing your
No,
thing.
it's okay.
and-
I don't have great.
Oh, I know what I said.
What did you say?
I don't know. Now I kind of don't
I
remember.
don't have great memory.
How long do you think it's going to take for you to pull it up?
It's here already.
So, oh, here we go.
What do you guys think? You're here to see him, right? Yeah?
But
Do you
that
think-
I can't.
All right, now I like her.
I can't hear what she said. I think she said I came here to see you too. I don't know. That's all I got though.
That's all you have?
There's no.
That's all I have.
What,
There's
what
no
about the
more.
attractive thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Why would you just have that?
That's all you. I'm saying. That's all I heard.
I'm like, I want to shove myself out my window.
But yeah, what'd she say when you asked if you're more or less attracted?
I want to
him?
hang. I don't want to die, but I want to hang my torso off.
What'd she say when you asked her that?
I said something to the effect of, are you more or less attracted to him? Like, now that you saw that or whatever. And she's like, I saw him before. He was blah, blah, blah. And then she said something like, nice. She's like, he was like different now. The crowd reacted like, ah. And I was like, you're still out of his league. What the fuck? I like lost my mind.
And then I never saw her again.
Sorry.
Did she come for you though? Were they like?
Mm-mm. She's been there a bunch of times.
Oh, okay.
She does have big tits. So.
Yeah.
And
Don't
she
get
was
him,
nice.
Tiger. Bless
She
you.
was just an interesting person. I want to use a better word, but she like came out of the blue.
Human.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Person, lady.
No, we like our history. Our
Girlfriend.
history like was interesting because like we had matched on Tinder 2 years ago.
Oh.
Never met up, but then all of a sudden we stay connected
Did
on
you
Instagram.
message at all?
We stay connected on Instagram, and then all of a
Okay.
sudden I'm in her close friends list.
And you're seeing like ass and titty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty cool.
I wonder.
What did
I
I
wish
do
you
during
could see
this?
how many people were in the close
Right.
friends list.
Oh, I'm sure there was
Yeah.
a few.
That would be the more interesting thing than what I see in the close friends. So
Right.
seeing who else is fucking seeing.
Agreed.
This.
They should show.
right.
They should have a feature where you can pay to find out.
Yeah.
See, like my dumbass would probably hang out with her and ask her that.
No, ask her because I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know how many people. Because also, like, I'm seeing like ass and titty from people. I'm like, why is this for me? Like,
Oh.
I'm like, I don't mind.
Is it Tim's mom?
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. She's like drilling the nice hole. She's like, you and me. She said, bring your lined Carhartts. And I'm like, what? It was. Meanwhile, honestly, I wasn't even afraid of the lesbian overture. I just didn't want to be cold.
I'm not. I was
That's
fishing
the-
for how long? You really got to layer up.
I
Heard of
I don't
Coke?
know. I don't know. Tim promised me that she's also afraid to be cold. So
Great. We'll wrap up in a few.
thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Pat. What would I do without you? Probably start early and be in a better mood.
What would you do without me, Kerryn?
I don't know. Thrive. Succeed.
Am I supposed to
Yeah.
start talking?
No.
Is this
no.
my job?
That would be a great time for him to really swoop in and say something complimentary
What
to
I have
Myka.
going on? I got a
Nope,
good weekend.
nope.
Wait, no,
nope,
you.
nope, nope,
You've
nope,
asked me
nope,
what
no,
I've got going
no.
on multiple times. Never let me answer.
I-
by the way. Keep talking about your fucking
I know.
self.
I know. He's like, hey, how was your week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. He's just bragging about knowing the days. Ernest.
Ernest.
Micah,
You're-
answer.
Where
Micah,
can they find you, Micah?
plug some stuff.
Fuck yeah. Finally. Well, as you all know, I'm the world's greatest Twitter writer. So follow me on there or
Thanks for
Instagram.
following. I think you followed me back this week. Tk you so much.
Unfollow him.
I'm like, how did I accidentally do that?
It's probably my fault.
I gotta stop drinking. And I will say, if I've retweeted you, I am fucking shit faced. never retweet anybody. And then alcohol fills me with the spirit of kindness. I mean, it's like I'm one of the few people who drink and get much nicer. And I'm just like, retweet. So it's like, it'll be like all my good shit fucking slaying. And then you'll hit a patch, like a oil slick of other people's shit. Just like boosh. And that's when you know it was. And I guarantee you, I wish they could show you when the time you retweet it, because they only show the time of the original tweet. It's all between the hours of like 1 and 3 a.m. And it's like,
Myka's up retweeting, Eagle Wit's up liking chicks' pictures on Instagram.
Seriously, they should like, if I retweet more than 3 things in a row, they should send a text to me that says, Myka, go home. Your boyfriend loves you. Like, or something. Follow at Myka Fox, MykaFox. Also on Insta. Also, my manager wants me to start a TikTok, so stay tuned for that misery. Where I'll probably just read my fucking tweets on TikTok. How did I get that? I pay for my own phone line. And then I also have is, can we all say that? Can we all say that?
I pay for my parents.
Good girl, honey.
Thank you.
And then I also have a
I can't say
podcast
that.
with my boyfriend, Tim, who's very, very funny.
He is very
He
funny.
is very
And,
funny. We had him on Mama's Boy.
The show's called Great Hang with Myka and Tim, and we just started a Patreon too, where you can like get in at like the $5 or $10 level, and then the next level is $2,400 a month. And we
Is that how much Tim makes?
that's how much Tim made on unemployment, and unemployment ended, and so we need a way to recoup so that Tim doesn't have to get a job. And for that money, Tim will come and party with you
Nice.
because he is a great hang.
Worth it.
Worth
So
it.
is that what sells you on Tim?
What, that he's a great hang? Honestly, yeah, he's like truly one of the greatest people to hang out with. He's very, very funny and like real chill, and you can like abuse him like you can abuse you, only he like takes an L even better because you don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, and also he's handsome. I love him.
No,
Aw,
and she loves him.
I love him.
That's
She
right.
hung Kerryn's
Look
TV.
at he drilled
TV.
He drilled like through cement for hours, and I could tell he was like like in pain. Like, he was like sweating. And I was like, Tim, are you okay? You want something? I think I got him a sandwich eventually.
No, he's so tough.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm fine.
He'll fucking power through anything.
Real. Like, he went to hang up a picture in there with the cement, and he was like, man, spaghetti arms. Me.
I was supposed to
have
get
the
a
right
tooth out
tool.
today, right? I was supposed to get a tooth out today. It was like hurting, like kind of whatever.
Right.
Get what?
Insurance got fucked up. But then like, so I've been a wisdom tooth. And so like I've been complaining about this all week. It's just like kind of achy, right? Then he's like, oh, check this thing out. And there's a giant ball in
Shut
his
the fuck
mouth.
up.
And
Who?
he's like, Tim, and he's just like rolling with it. This whole time I'm talking about getting my fucking dental problem, right? But it's like minor. And he's like, oh, it'll go away. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shut up! Tim, go to the doctor.
Well, it was funny because that day he went and got a CAT scan on his head because he has all.
Did
these
they
fucking-
notice
And I
that?
was like, "Did you ask them about the thing?" And he's like, ah. I'm like, what? They were already X-raying your head, you moron.
Oh my
Wait, for
God,
what?
Timmy.
Are you want to talk about it?
What?
What
What
is
did
he
you
Ask if
say?
you're gonna ask.
What is he
What?
getting an X-ray for?
He's
On his
got
head?
he's got polyps in his fucking nose. He's getting them scraped out next weekend.
What are they?
So this weekend we go to Miami. Next weekend he goes through like a major surgery. They're gonna have to break his nose and all this
Oh
shit.
my
He
God.
has deviated. They're like, the guy's like, this is the worst deviated septum I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
He's like, have you ever broken your nose? Tim's like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. He just fucking takes a hit so hard.
Timmy.
Plug Tim while you're
Follow
at it.
Tim.
Yeah.
Follow
McLaughlin.
Tim. Follow Tim McLaughlin.
Hot
he's,
Comic
he's
69?
at Instagram. He's hot comic _69, and on Twitter he's at Mayor of Farttown. We love him over
So
here.
good. Thanks for coming on the
Thanks for
podcast,
having me,
Myka Fox.
Kerr. I'm glad you saved me for this special moment.
Yeah.
Of
I'll live
beating
to
up
see another
Jared.
day. Thank you,
It
Myka.
was important.
I appreciate it.
Okay,
Good job,
well,
Jared.
sorry.
You survived the shame on gauntlet.
It's only Feehans.